Hey guys, Chairman here, back with another Locals feature match replay with commentary by yours truly. Back at 88 Card House, our new Locals here in the Bay Area. Very excited to be here again. Honestly, it's a really nice place. A lot of tables, lots of room, and look at that mat on the right hand side. That's such a beautiful blue archive mat. I wish I had it. Alright, so the matchup today is going to be Project Sekai. Colorful stage featuring Hatsune Miku versus Quints. This is the JP ban list of Quints, so with the movie set, but also with the JP ban list, which is 2 copies of the level 3 that card, the level 3 Nino. Now, I will admit, I have to this day not looked at Project Sekai's set list. I have zero respect for that set. I don't think that set's very good. And I just haven't looked at the set list, so I'm going to be doing a bit of blind commentary. I kind of know how this deck works. It's the standby deck. But yeah, forgive me if I butcher some effects. I'm going to be probably reading cards as we're doing this. Nino deck I am pretty familiar with. I haven't really looked at too much of the movie set stuff, but I do know that back row. That back row is very disgusting. Well, that's not the back row, I think. That's the front row. But no, that is the back row. Never mind. What am I talking about? That back row is crazy. Yeah, when this comes to English, I'm going to hate my life. Alright, so all your other characters with Nino get the following ability. Crush effect, which is on attack, look at top 2. You can choose one to leave it on top. And then the other goes to waiting room. Up to top 2, by the way. You don't have to look at 2 if you don't want to. And then when you trigger check a standby, you can give one of your characters 3k power. Just for some reason. Yeah, I don't understand. That card's pretty good. Project Sekai played a card. I do not know what that card does. I also do not know what that card does. Oh, it looks like it allows him to mill 3. I hope that is legal. It seems like it's a mill 3. What is this blue one? I need to look at it. I greatly apologize for my lack of knowledge here. I actually just don't recognize. Oh, he triggers standby. Nice. I actually don't recognize these cards. I do know some of the cards. It looks like it's probably a TD card. I do know some of the cards. Oh no, it is a TD card. Okay. Looks like it's. Wow, did he trigger 2 standby? Holy, what a good player. Okay. Oh, look at this. Just Fukujiro on death, and then on. Oh, this is the Fukujiro for 5. Yeah, when it's sent from stage to waiting room, 2 effects. One is the ability to scry, so top or bottom. And then Fukujiro, so discard 1, look at hot 4, and add a level 1 or higher. Pretty good card. He got 2 of them out, which at this point was pretty nice. So even though he triggered 2 standby, he does have a lot of mill present on the board, which is pretty fantastic. Not in a bad situation at all. So it looks like Quint's player is not level 1 quite yet, despite clocking and using the on Death 3 key effect, but gets to use the movie set Nino to hit himself to level 1, so now he can stand by a level 2. Oh man, that's just so good. Goes ahead and grabs the 1/1 Nino. Can't play it this turn because it doesn't have any stock, but shouldn't be too much of a problem for the Quints player. I mean, it's like his opponent's board is very small, so there's no reason to kind of like, he can probably just kill with just stuff in his hand. There's no reason to like try to get powerful level 0s here. You just beat over. It's fine. All right, the 1/0 and the Project Sekai's back row. Gotta read this card. It is when you play a climax or a specific climax, you can pay 1, send it to bounce it back to your hand, and you are able to salvage anything from your salvage music from your waiting room, and it also bonds to something. Wait, it bonds to the climax? Wait, it bonds to the climax? No. Wait, it does bond to the climax. Oh, wait. It's not a climax combo. I see that. Okay, I see how this works. So when the thing that it bonds to is played. Oh, yeah, when the thing that it's spawned to is played from hand, during that turn at the start of the climax step, you can use the bounce back effect to salvage. That's kind of cool. pretty neat synergy there. Just get you like a card for a stock. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Okay, Quints player, Tri-Fields, attacks through, hits his opponent to level 1. Pretty good. Alright, let's see how much he's gonna mill here. So he's gonna go scry first. Always scry first if you want to hit a specific card. But then I do hope that on the second one he scries second, because that gives him better information off his draw. So he's gonna go ahead and look at top 4. He's gonna stop there. He's thinking here. Alright, goes all the way, it looks like. Or is that just 3? Oh, no, it goes 3, thinking on the 4th one. Goes 4. Okay, he has to add here. Oh, just add and ditch. Okay. He's reading his own card. That's not ideal here. Okay, so add and then... Oh, no, he's not gonna ditch. Oh, I see. I see what's happening. Alright, so now he's gonna use that effect. Oh, don't scry, don't scry, don't scry. Oh, why would you scry? Okay, so here is where I think it's a pretty big problem, actually. Is like, if he wants to mill, he should mill first and then scry. So then now that he scries, okay, so now he's using the effect, but like, you should honestly do the top 4 and then scry so that your draw is good. Because it's like so important to make sure that your draw is good here, right? Like now you're like basically wasting the scry effect here, which is like really sad in my opinion. Like, he could have just done the top 4, and then he could have scried here, and then he would have information on his draw. Like, getting the heads up on your draw here is so good. Okay, a little bit of a misplay, but that's fine, that's fine. Not too big of a deal. Man, but I do like that. Like, the optimization there is really good. So, yeah. Okay, but I mean, like, it's not really like a big misplay, just a minor one. I don't think it will matter too much. But, you know, every little bit does count. It's not one of those plays that, like, loses you the game on the spot, but it does limit your options. And so, yeah, I mean, Weiss is a game of options. Just gotta make sure you have as many options as you can at your disposal, that those options might slowly add up to win you the game. Now, here, the Project Sekai player really wants to pay 2 stock, because those are 2 climaxes. And so he's going to use, I believe this is the Riki. He's going to use a Riki effect to get the first climax out. Yeah, clocks from bottom, or clocks from waiting room to bottom of clock, and then goes ahead and searches. See, look, I know some of the cards. Yeah. I know some of the cards, just not, it's not all of them. Goes ahead and, oh, goes for the Bonder. I think this spawns to the Climax combo. I may be wrong, but kind of curious that he's going for the Bonder here, because he only has 1 stock, so he can't bounce both of them. But it is like a 4K attacker, right? So it's not the worst. Like, it'll attack over any of these cards on the Quints board, so probably not a big deal that it's only... That's 3-5, but it's still big enough. So probably not a big deal that he's going to go for the Bonder. The good thing about the Bonder here is that it does allow him to hand filter. So if he has like a standby target in his hand that he wants to get rid of, then it's a pretty nice way to get rid of that. Or just like an extra climax or something. Because I believe, oh yeah, this is 8 standby. So I don't think he would want to get rid of an extra climax at this point in the game, but definitely, yeah, just like a brick or... Okay, just gets it for the next turn, I guess. Well, why wouldn't you just get an extra combo at this point if that's the case? Is there a reason to not go for an extra combo? Does he just not have another copy of the combo in? I'm just gonna assume that he doesn't have another copy of the combo in deck. Okay, I see there's at least 1 in waiting room, so yeah, I guess he's just out. Yeah. Otherwise, that's just a free reverse or a free kill here. It's kind of strange that he's not. Oh wait, he doesn't even have climax. Okay, never mind. You're being chilling then. All right, triggers for 2. Pretty good. Nice trigger there. As expected with standby deck to be triggering standby climaxes. Oh, a little small there, unfortunately. Attack order not ideal as well. Or is he tying? Oh, he's just tying there. Okay, then that's fine. Oh, does this get over? No, it's still smaller. Okay, what is this back row? I'm guessing it's like a level 2 assist then. if that's the case. It is the 2-2 Meiko. Just your standard 1K for every other music with hand encore. Okay, so I guess they just tied up. That's fine. That's not a big deal then. Actually, it is. So like again, you would. I guess in this matchup, you probably want to stand by the 2-2 the back row anyways because your board's not very big, and you don't have a back row, and your opponent's playing Quince. So Quince has a lot of really powerful standby cards that they can standby out, like the 2-2. Although I don't believe this build runs a 2-2, but also crashing board there is actually pretty good because it does deny a potential reverse target for the 1-1 Nino Climax combo, so can't go for the kill there. Full board on Quint's side with the Ichika. He plays the Ichika Climax swap, does not opt to use either of their effects, so I'm just going to assume that that's just the last playable in their hand, which is fine. And then goes ahead and plays the back row or the shuffle back, and it looks like he's gonna go for the shuffle back here, probably just to get more triggers. Not more triggers, just get some cards back into the deck here. Interesting. Oh, to give the effect. I see. So he's gonna give +1 soul to the Ichika here. So gonna make sure that the Ichika can direct for 3. He is a little bit behind on damage. Did take quite a lot there, even though there was no climax played by the standby deck. I mean, it's not like standby gives global soul anyways. Does take almost a full level here, so wants to shuffle back to give the soul pump, and then also additionally shuffle back some soul triggers there. So he did shuffle back 1 soul trigger, the 3-2 Ichika, and then goes for the standby. This is the new standby combo from Quince, again, Quince movie set. Standby combos with the 1-1 Nino for on-kill salvage. Does he not standby? He needs to standby. Okay, good. I was like, huh? He's not gonna standby? Oh, that's for 4, huh? Oh, no, that's for 3. Cancels? Oh, that's a really good cancel. Pretty important here. Alright, now the magic happens. The Ninos get to do their thingy majig, where they get to look at the top card of their deck and choose one of them to put into waiting room, and then they get to do it again because the Nino Climax combo also allows you to do it for some reason. So they just get 2 instances of on attack, look at up to 2, choose one, leave it on top, put the other into waiting room. So it's like they just get to fish for like the perfect trigger, and there we go, fishing for the perfect trigger. Successfully fished for the standby. So standby is acquired, and then is he not gonna on reverse? Did he not salvage? I think he forgot to salvage, or he oh no, he just did it really quickly. I see. I think okay, I'm just gonna, yeah, I think he just did it really quickly. All right. Oh wow, a double cancel here is really good actually. Oh no, he actually did forget to salvage. Okay, but he's making up for it here. Oh, that's fine. It honestly doesn't really change too much. If we're gonna be very, very, very stickler about the rule, that's probably not allowed. Like if it's like a sanctioned event, like an official tournament, regional or something like that, then yeah, maybe we probably wouldn't let that slide. If you're like top 8, you forget to salvage, and your opponent cancels, or like your opponent reveals damage, then like it changes what you want to salvage, right? Because if you hit the Project Sekai player to level 3 or level 2 here, then it's like potentially you would want to salvage like an anti-change, but if they're still stuck at 1, then you would want to salvage something else instead, right? So like, yeah, would not let that salvage go through in like a regional event, but it's locals, it's fine, not a big deal. So yeah, it does salvage the anti-change counter anyways though. I think that's probably fine. Just have any kind of counter presence is good. You can keep it for the following turn. Board looking pretty scary. That 2-2 is not really going to do much into this board, but the standby, or I guess they're both standby, but the Project Sekai player did cancel really well here. So cancel 2 times. Still at level 1, gets a refresh with some pretty good compression here. I would probably clock. I can't really think of a reason to not clock here. Yeah, just clock. You want the hand. There is 1 Climax in stock, so I'm assuming he's going back with 6 or 7. It depends on if you drew a Climax, but yeah, probably like 6 or 7 here. Not bad. A big issue is that he's still at 1-6 with the refresh penalty, and you really don't want to be at 1-6. You want to be at 2-0 so you can standby out the level 3 and really start snowballing advantage at standby. Standby loves to play around the just leveled power, I guess the power breakpoint. They can really abuse that more so than any other type of deck, right? So it's kind of similar to how Change abuses it, but Change is, I think Change, you kind of have to do it on your main phase, or like it's a little trickier. But with standby, you can actually go from like 1-6 into attack into like refresh or some kind of clock effect into like you're 2-0, and if you trigger standby, you're really good. Or like if you play a standby climax and you have like a clock Amagi or something, like that would also be pretty cool. Oh, actually, I don't know what this card does. let me go find this one. It was the mill 3, right? I think this is a TD card. We are gonna go searching for it. Oh, it's on the first page. Cringe. All right, so he just does the mill 3 here. Chill mill. It is in the it's okay. Here we go. Yep, mill 3 and drop salvage. Oh, this is just Choco. Wow, this is a good card. I didn't know they had Choco in this set. That's cool. Well, that's actually kind of good. Whoa. Okay, so it plays the 1-0, the Climax combo, and then plays the back row 1-0, so he will be able to pay 1 to salvage a card here. Pretty good. That's definitely just nice way to get advantage, honestly. Like, that's kind of good. Just pay 1, get a card. Oh, he's gonna do it twice. He's gonna get 2 cards. Does he have a standby in his hand though? If he has a standby, this turn's actually kind of good because he can standby the 200 in here. That's pretty good. He will need to use the effects of the orange hair guy first though. So yep, going into climax step, orange hair guy, pay 1, bounce back to hand. What is he salvaging here? Oh, sorry, yeah, I definitely don't know any of these Project Sekai characters' names. Sorry, it is what it is. Okay, so the fact that he bounced the Rin makes me think that he doesn't have a standby in hand. But also more importantly, why would you bounce the Rin here? If you trigger standby, you can't standby out anything then. I hope he doesn't get punished. That's like so awful. Oh my gosh. Oh, you could have some. Why would you bounce the Rin? What? Why would you salvage the Rin? Wait. Oh wow, that's so unfortunate. Why would you salvage the Rin here? Oh, it's the second standby. Oh yeah, like oh, oh, that's major punish. Wow, yeah, like oh yeah, yeah, not great. Wait, this is such a good turn for Quince. Wait, Quince could. Whoa. Quince just doesn't clock and then shuffle us back 2 clean cards, right? Right? They just get to shuffle back 2 clean cards, right? Please tell me that's the play. That has to be the play. Just shuffle back 2 clean cards. That's there we go. Yo, 2 soul triggers. Let's go. Yo, this is where Quince is, dude. Leaving Quince with 2 cards in deck is like, oh man, it feels so bad. They're just gonna shovel back soul triggers. If he has a climax in hand too, oh my goodness, he's just gonna be able to do whatever he wants here. So good. Wow. What a good player. Yeah, I mean, there is a standby in the stock. It's the second card from the bottom, which is a little unfortunate. I don't really think he has a good way to pay it out unless he like 3-stocked the previous turn, but I don't think that's worth it necessarily. So yeah, I think this is fine. Just leave the standby in there. You'll get to it eventually. The Quince deck starting from level 2 gets to like just use a ton of stock just immediately, especially with the level 3 what's it called? Not that card, it's the other Ichika, the change Ichika, because you can just pay 2 to like burn 1, and you just start doing that pretty proactively in the mid game. Okay, so he is going to yeah, you just trigger it. Yeah. So I mean the thing here is that he's gonna front with the 1/1 Nino to get the on reverse or on kill salvage for the Climax combo, but that does mean he is going to direct with the 2/2 Ninos. And if he triggers on those directs, it will be triggered for 4. So I wonder if like it potentially would have been better for him to shuffle back non-soul triggers, because since you know that he's gonna go for this attack order, you would want to not trigger soul triggers on the direct attacks here, right? Even if you trigger a non-soul trigger on your front for 1, it's like not that bad, right? But then like these directs, if they trigger and they cancel, it's like it's pretty bad, right? So like yeah, it's for 4. If he cancels this, then like yeah, I guess it would have canceled on 3 anyways. That's fine. Yeah, so this one's also for 4. It only matters on the cancel. Yeah, punished, right? I just think like there's no reason to shuffle back soul triggers at this point, because you're already winning board. You're gonna direct with the 2/2s here, right? It's like knowing that you're gonna direct with the 2/2s. I just don't see a world where like shuffling back the soul triggers was correct. You should shuffle back non-soul triggers and then just go on for like smaller instances. Because like you're winning in hand and field, but you're not winning damage, right? And even though like the directs here are like they're pretty juicy, because like it's kind of tempting. You want that direct swing to stick, but like if they don't stick, then all of a sudden like your hand and field advantage isn't really worth that much, because like you're still losing in damage, right? And like I think like even though the Project Sekai player is winning in they're losing in resources, like their deck is really good at just generating resources out of thin air, like with that 1/0 back row. As long as he can get as long as he can get the other 1/0, he can just basically pay 1 to like get cards back to his hand, and then when he triggers standbys, he can just stand by the back row and he'll just get like free advantage basically. So like I just don't think it's worth it to like greed for that extra damage here. Yeah, I think that was kind of significant, right? Like, cause if he had taken a 3 here, he'd be 2/6, and 2/6 is basically lethal range. Like Quince can kill from 2/6 pretty easily, I think. If you have like I not in this specific case, because he stood by the other Ichiko back row for some reason. I think I would have gone for the changer like 10 out of 10 times here. But I guess he just didn't have the changer in waiting room probably. I think just changers are just super good here. You don't care about winning the board that much. Ooh, those cards. Don't let them go too far. But yeah, like the power isn't that relevant. You're not gonna the power's not that relevant. You're not gonna be triggering standby because you know what's in your deck. You're not gonna be triggering standby, so you don't need this extra soul pump. Even if you got the extra soul pump, you wouldn't want to pump on your directs that are already like swinging for 3 minimum. And so yeah, if you go for the changer here, next turn, pay 2, burn, right? So like let's say you went for like the 3 swings, you didn't greed, so now he's 2/6, right? Pay 2, burn, he's 3/0, and then now he's like totally in kill range. So if you have the finisher Nino Climax combo and you just go for the burn 3s, and yeah, could be dead there. And then if you're still at 2 somehow magically, right, then you can just change for a healer, and then you can just like heal down. So that's like you can change into the back row healer and you can just heal down. Yeah. So yeah, man, a little unfortunate. I would say that this has not been the best plays by both players. Like I would say the biggest misplays so far. I mean, these are both pretty bad, I think. To be completely honest, I think both of these are pretty bad. Because like what the Project Sekai player just like negged 1 for no reason by adding the Rin to hand. Project Sekai player lost 1 stock and 1 hand for that, right? Which is pretty bad. It goes for the anti-change here. I think that's fine, right? You just want to like not take damage as much as possible. Yeah, so Project Sekai player lost 1 hand and 1 stock for salvaging the 2/1 Rin inexplicably. Yeah, you should have just gone for the level 3 there, I think, 100% of the time. Okay, and then the Quince player lost 3 damage for greeting with soul triggers. I don't even understand why there's the... Oh, so he even had a Climax in deck. Wait, if he had a Climax in deck, why would you go for the soul trigger? Oh my god, I don't understand. Why would you shuffle back soul triggers then? Because like, if you know you have a Climax in deck, then if you had triggered the Climax, which is totally likely here, right? It's like 4 cards, 1 Climax, so you have like you have a 75% chance of triggering the climax. So if you trigger the climax and you stood by the 3-2, the one that gives soul, the climax would have given a soul, and you could have pumped a soul, like, if you wanted to, right? And so, like, in that case, like, why would you shuffle back soul triggers? You're like, actually, that's so greed. That's so greed. I think the Quince player definitely made the bigger misplay here then, because like that's just so greed. And then now like you're behind on damage like so much, and like this turn would have been so comfy if Project Sekai is 2-6 here, right? So comfy. But now it's like this is not comfy at all. Yeah, this is very uncomfy. Man, yeah. I think the damage greed is crazy actually. Like losing 3 damage is huge. Yeah, it's definitely greed there, I think. There's just no reason. There's no reason to greed for the extra soul damage at this point in the game. Your opponent's already level 2. I think like early on, like first deck for sure, right? First deck, I do that play 10 out of 10 times. Like freaking just pump as much soul as I can. Dude, if they take the 6, they take the 6, right? But like second deck and also when your opponent's at level 2, it's like just no reason to, right? You just don't need to. Don't need to go for high instances of damage or go for high numbers on the soul, right? Just rather go for smaller instances that are just more likely to hit and land. And then also like if the smaller soul numbers cancel, then your opponent's like kind of screwed because they have to mill through a lot more and they might not be equipped for it. But if you like swing big and then they cancel like on the last cards, then it's like so bad because like not only did they not take the damage, but you also like help them mill, which is pretty cringe, right? So like I think starting at like mid to late game, you just go for the smaller number. Like I just don't see a reason why you want to go for the large number here. Ooh, that's a little unfortunate. It is a level 0, so he does get another copy. He has a brainstorm in hand. I think he just goes to the brainstorm here, right? No, it goes for a shuffle back. Okay, I respect this play, right? You shuffle back here because you don't want... Oh, you can't shuffle that one back. You shuffle back here because you don't want to trigger the climax. You also don't really want to brainstorm the climax out if you don't have to, right? Although I think the Quince player might just not have that many climaxes left in deck now, right? Because like there's still a climax in stock. We know that, and then like I think he. I'm trying to think here. Did he? I mean, he might have drawn one. I know there's one in stock. Did he pay one out again? No, I don't think he triggered one on the previous turn. So, should only be one in stock. I don't know how many in waiting room here. There's at least one in waiting room. I saw it earlier. All right, let's see, get a peek. I can't tell. Yeah. Okay. But let's see. Again, like it's so unfortunate. Like Quince player could have been going for game here. Sorry that I'm like reiterating this point a little bit too much. I don't want to like bash the Quince player like this badly. Oh, there's one in hand. But it's just like it's Weiss is a slow game. It's hard to give commentary in these times where like the player's thinking. I kind of have to talk about the last thing that happened. And the last thing that happened is like, you know, Quince getting hit to 3 while their opponent's still at 2-3, which is really cringe. All right, standby here does have one instance of the climax combo, so it does get one burn 3 here. But yeah, all right, standby. Oh, second back row. That's kind of, yeah. I mean, I think this is fine. I think it's probably fine. Doot. Not second back row. Oh, it goes for the 1-1 instead. I think that's fine. Now the Ninos do have the Crush effect, which is really good. So yeah, I think this is fine. Definitely fine. And then you can always, if you trigger a standby, you can always go for the other back row afterwards. All right, so front attack here, he will go ahead and check top 2. Oh, I think that's a sideways card. Oh yeah, that's a sideways card for sure. You gotta think on this one. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, he's gonna trigger it. Wait, you don't mill here? I would mill an extra one here. No, why would you not mill an extra one here? Like you're. Oh, actually, I guess I don't know how many. It depends on how many climaxes you have left in your deck. If you have like very few climaxes, you don't want to mill more, because if you actually mill the rest of your climaxes out, you just lose the game. No refresh counter, so yeah. But then like if you But like if you still have like more Climaxes in your deck, you want to mill down here for sure. Like if there's like only like 2 more, potentially you don't mill. I would just mill anyways. I think if you're dead, you're just dead, right? Like it's not like, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard. I would mill. I like milling. All right, go ahead and anti-damage. Does this anti-damage also give what you call it? Does it give power? The anti-damage does give power. It gives 15. Does not matter. All right, goes ahead and fronts here. So this is going to get another. Oh no, top check. Uh-oh, that's not good. Holy, that's not good. Yeah, about like milling more. Yeah, I would have milled more, dude. Oh shit, this is actually so bad. This is so bad. Yeah, you just mill more. Actually, now I think about it, like if you don't mill more, you're kind of screwed in this situation. Exactly right. If it's all at the top, but I mean, I guess you're just screwed either way. I mean, dude, this is rough. I think it's potentially doing some soul manipulation here to like pump up the power a bit. Honestly, I think you just like make sure that your soul is like super huge so that they just cancel, and like you want to keep them at 2. I think if you hit the okay, honestly, in this deck for the Project Sekai player though, like they can actually just Climax combo here at 2 because they have like 2 of the 3-2s. They have like the 3-2. They have the 3-2 in back row and then have the 3-2 in front row. I think the 3-2 has hand on court, right? I'm pretty sure it has hand on court, no? Dude, it's I don't know this set that well. Oh, unfortunate. It's gonna get hit to level 3 anyways. Yeah, it does have hand on court. Yeah. So you can just hand on court the one in the front row. Yeah, like the Project Sekai player is pretty set up here. Right, so it's like, yeah, even if you lock them at 2, they just hand on core the front row, and then they have 2 copies of the level 3, so you can just do 2 shenanigans after that. For 4? Oh, the 4 sticks. Okay. So opponent's at 3-1. This is lethal on a stick. We'll see if the 6 sticks. Wait, he's not gonna. Oh, it's at the end of the turn. Okay, that's right. Oh, triple trigger Climax. Oh, that's rough. Oh my gosh, that's rough. Wait, he's just gonna leave it there? Wow, did he just triple trigger? Oh man, that's rough. All right. I mean, he's just like thinking of what to stand by, but I don't think it matters here. I think he's dead. I think he's dead after this triple trigger. So he kind of has to win it off of this one. Oh, it sticks! The 4 sticks! Oh! Lethal sided? Oh, cancel on the 1. Wow, okay. Oh, but... Oh, this is where the 3... Oh, this is where the 3 bites up. Oh, that 3 actually would have mattered. If he... Oh, the greed for the 3 would have actually mattered. Oh... 3-5, right? Oh my gosh. Actually, 3-5 is pretty good. Because he still gets the clock here. Yeah, just hand on court for the 3-2 front row. For sure. For sure, hand on court for 3-2 front row. For sure, do it. Yes. Okay. Yeah. And then you have like 3 2-soul beaters here. Pretty good. I just need the Climax. Clock for the Climax. If you don't already have it. Clock for the Climax. I don't see a sideways card. You gotta draw the sideways card. Can you draw the sideways card? Oh, is that it? Oh, I think that's it. Oh shit! Did he draw it? Did he? There's no way. Did he draw it? I think I saw it, dude. Oh my gosh, dude! If he actually drew the sideways card, he's. Oh my god, that's actually crazy, dude. I mean, he doesn't have. Wait. Did he hand on court with a 3-2? Wait. Did he hand on court with a 3-2? Wait, he had on. Why would you hand on court with a 3-2? He could have done triple. Oh, why did I'm pretty sure he had on court with a 3-2. He could have done triple here, right? That could have been triple. Okay, well. I'm just realizing that like I'm pretty sure he hand on court with the 3-2. I don't see a world where you hand on core the 3-2. You still have 3 stock, like, and you have the 2-1 written. So it's like, why would you hand on core with the 3-2? But whatever, it's okay, it's okay. I mean, I'm assuming he drew the climax. I think he drew the climax here. He might have not. He's thinking quite long here. I feel like if you drew the climax, the play is pretty obvious. You just play the climax. They're all the same. They're all 3 soul. They're all 2 soul beaters. I don't think the attack order matters. You're dead if you don't kill him here. I think if you draw the climax, you just play the climax here, right? Like it's not that complicated. Like it doesn't matter. Oh, he has the climax! Oh! Why did he discard the 3-2 with the hand on core? Oh my gosh. Oh man, this is oh, cancel on the top. Okay. Oh, okay. Does he have enough? I mean, I'm pretty sure Quince is dead here, right? They just triple triggered 3 climaxes, right? I'm pretty sure like their entire stock is climaxes at this point. I'm pretty sure Quince is dead. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm pretty sure Quince is dead. Do they even have another climax in deck? They triggered 3, right? And they had 1 yeah. Okay. They're just dead. Oh man, that's rough. Oh boy, that was a game. That was certainly one of the games of all time. Not the best play I've seen for both of these decks. Like I think some pretty obvious misplays here. Like in my commentary, I'm protected. I'm far away from these players. I can bash them all they want, but I am a player myself. I know when I'm sitting down, I don't always make the best lines. But I think that's where like these commentaries and these post-match reviews, you could even say these VOD reviews, are so helpful. Because like looking back at your own games is how you get better, how you improve. You look at your own mistakes, or you have somebody else point out your own mistakes, so you can understand really like, because in the moment you have the time factor, right? That like obviously if there's no timer, you could just take as long as you want and really think out the best play, right? But there's always a timer, right? You have that element. You also have like just the fact that you're sitting down in front of an opponent, right? There's that element, and you're just focused on winning in that moment, right? I'm not focused on winning right now. I'm focused on analyzing these guys play, right? But then they're just focused on winning. They're trying to see the line. So like, sometimes you miss small stuff like that. But that's why, again, why I really like Weiss over other card games, because it is the summation of these small things, these small optimizations, these small choices that ultimately lead to that win, right? It's not just like one key moment, like make or break moment. It's like these small things that add up, which is really fun. I love optimizing and like pointing out and learning and getting better at these small micro decisions. So let's recap. So Project Sekai, some pretty big misplays, like lost a bunch of hand for no reason, also a stock for no reason, but ultimately I think the deck is pretty forgiving in that sense, because the 1-0 combo is very recursive. You can always just pay 1 stock to get another card back from the waiting room, and then whenever you trigger standby, you'll always have empty board spots to standby to, so you're always getting pretty good value out of your standby triggers. And so, but they were ahead all game due to some pretty good fortunate cancels at level 1. So ahead in damage all game, and we're able to close it out. And Quince player, I think, played it really well up to that point where they greeted for the extra damage, and just had unfortunate trigger luck, so they were triggering a lot of standbys and getting the board and the value out of them, but also just not canceling a lot. And they took a lot of damage that game. It was pretty bad. I think they went from like level 0 to level 1 to 1-6 to 2-3 to 3-0 and then to dead, right? So definitely took a lot more damage, even just between turns, right? So a little unfortunate there, but like, yeah, again, probably could have won that game if they didn't go for the extra soul triggers on the shuffle back. But anyways, that was a really fun game to commentate and to cast. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, if you have any comments or feedback or anything like that, just leave it down in the section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And hopefully, yeah, we'll get another... I think we have another locals tomorrow, so hopefully we can get some nice footage and gameplay from that as well. All right, that's it for this time. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!